So packaging, interestingly, is both a marketing thing and a product thing. The way the liquid flows out of a certain can or Heinz bottle, it is part of the product. You can't imagine Heinz ketchup in anything else. It's part of the whole thing. But that's also the narrative. The thick, gooey ketchup that comes out of that bottle is Heinz.
I keep my wildest fantasy is you tell a SaaS marketer, a B2B SaaS marketer who's always differentiated on features. Okay, boss, I am faster than you, or I have more integrations than you. You tell them that, hey, we're going to win because we have a different bottle. It just blows my mind. I was speaking to Suhasini recently, who's the founder of Yoga Bar, and they never spent too much on marketing initially, and they also didn't do digital because they didn't have the capability. So they were like, okay, we're going to let packaging do the talking. And she's like, packaging became our salesperson because we put stories on it, we put all of that stuff on it. Tell me, how does packaging sell? And root these insights in some story or something that you discovered.
So in FMCG, packaging is everything. My recent favorite is everything that Shashank does for Whole Truth. I love whatever he does for Whole Truth, including the recent one that he did on just talking about why there is too much protein and you don't need so much protein. Our bars have too much protein, right? And I think as simple as that, as a narrative, is powerful. It doesn't need a lot of advertising. Plus, he does founder-based branding, so I anyway love what he does. But packaging can be core to a lot of the brand story and the narrative that you're building as a marketer. Let me think of some examples. So Paperboat you anyway picked up. Paperboat is all packaging. They came up with that pouch, which anyway was...
Yeah, not a bottle.
Yeah, very unique to the category. When everything was Tetra Packs, bottles, etc., they came with that nice pouch. And have you seen how people drink that pouch? There's a certain motion to it. You suck to it.
Yeah.
And think of something from your childhood that you suckled on. You remember popsicle sticks?
Yeah. Oh, the taste is also, yes.
Yeah, so it's nostalgia, it's childhood. Your packaging goes back and ties that story. It is so beautifully thought through. It's amazing. So they could have also launched a Tetra Pak, but would it have the impact of the childhood story? There are so many mango-based drinks in Tetra Packs, and Nimbu Pani bhi aa gaya hai. But that pouch and the way you consume from that pouch is tying back to the story and the why pick me. So packaging can play immensely to the story if done right. So yeah, I mean that's a top of the mind example in my head right now.
Okay, what does a winning packaging look like? Does it have to really stand out on the shelf? Does it have to have poppy colors? Everything's trying to be Gen Z today, right? There's a New Me, which is New Me, the brand New Me. They want to be pink and green and whatnot. Every brand is Gen Z-fying your brand is making it, neon colors.
Yeah.
How do you decide which colors do you pick? And then, are colors really important? Is your brand identity so important? There are so many designers who charge lakhs for doing your, deck design and all of that. Is it really worth it? You're answering this for an early stage.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not looking at putting... See, I'm a strong believer of color theory.
Okay, what is the color theory? That green makes you feel a certain way, blue
so
makes...
every color makes you feel a certain way, right? And I don't think it's just about, is my color gonna pop on the shelf, or is a certain audience, like Gen Zs love this. It is what my product is and who I'm talking to. So it all needs to tie back really well. So if I'm talking to, for the sake of going away from Gen Z, senior citizens, right? I need to look, feel, etc. Senior citizen. If I'm an expertise brand, look at minimalist. Love it. White and black, super boring, right? But it's no BS.
Yeah.
It is all real stuff. They're talking to a certain audience who doesn't care about the color pop or the oomph or the jazz. They want the real shit that works. And it needs to look clinical because I believe it's then Dermat approved. I'm looking for serious stuff.
Is it Dermat approved or it looks that way?
It looks Dermat approved. Whether it's Dermat approved, I don't know.
Cetaphil or Cetaphil also is...
Cetaphil is more Dermat approved in my head.
It?
Yeah. See now again, marketing narrative. Yeah. You never really know. It also goes back to our story on organic milk. You don't know, right? But what's the picture that you're putting? Of course, there's several tests that Minimalist does versus maybe some of the earlier brands. I don't want to name them. I've worked in those companies. But these feel more credible, right? And they also back it up with some tests saying 99% consumers who've tried, they feel a certain way. And the Dermat is running the story. The ingredients seem more authentic. So the labels are much cleaner. There isn't a lot of garbage sitting there. There are 2 or 3 large ingredients which work. it validates their story. So I think it's not about just because the Gen Zs love a color, but if Gen Z is my audience, I will have to build my story around that. But if everybody else is playing orange and Gen Z loves orange, then I can't do an orange. Why did Blackwater become so famous? Black is
Liquid
not a pop
Death,
color.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just saying.
Oh, Blackwater. Sorry, that's different.
There's Blackwater, there's Liquid Death. But they're all very, very different things, right? So you need to figure out how to appeal to your audience, yet differentiate. You don't want to be another orange in a sea of orange just because your audience loves orange.